This one. Come on. I believe in myself. Let's do this. Hey, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. So, we're doing full whips today. I hate full whips. I suck at them, and that's why we're doing it. Today is the first day of spring. It's not that cold. It's not that warm, though. We got a couple of the flowers pulling up. We got the grass getting nice and green. This is the perfect day to learn something that I don't like doing because, well, at least it's nice out. A full whip is when you tail whip and bar spin at the same time. A rotor whip is the exact same thing, but a rotor whip is when they spin opposite directions. Full whip means both the deck and the bars spin the same way. That's what we're doing today. I've only done one of these, and I hate them, which is why I've only done one of them. We got an entirely empty skate park, all to ourselves. No distractions. We're not getting distracted. We're gonna zero out and focus on doing a full whip. Hey, I'm just gonna put it out there. Y'all see this bright pink car? If you like watching drift videos, there's a link up in the cards. I make drift videos, or just look up on YouTube, To Be Driven. Right there, To Be Driven. I actually ended up driving this car to the skate park. I usually don't like to because it's not really, well, practical. But my blue car that you guys might know of, Row Baby, she's at the shop right now. So I really have no other choice but to drive this thing here. And hey, I'm absolutely, no doubtably not complaining. This thing is a blast. But if you guys like the car videos, there's a link in the description. Or like I said, up in the cards, or you can just type it in yourself, To Be Driven on YouTube or Instagram. Comment below, rate this car 1 to 10, just a scale. I'm gonna say a solid 60. So I noticed some stuff is wrong about this park, and really when I mean stuff, I mean like 2 things. This flat rail, if you kick it, well, it makes a noise and it moves a little bit. My initial thought, whatever. But then I looked a little closer and you can see how bad this is. Now I hope the township fixes this because if they don't, it's probably gonna be an issue. But you see how there's 4 bolts right here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. Each one of them is loose. That's loose, this loose. That one is super loose, like incredibly loose. And this one's also loose, which is why this whole thing shakes. I mean, this side's rock hard too. Like, that is not moving. But if I go over here and kick this one, it's much different. Now, honestly, I could probably go and fix that. But I'm not responsible for this park, so I ain't fixing it. It's not so good though. I mean, all you need is a couple of wrenches, but still. So that's wrong, and I think there's one other thing that's a little bit more influential and is probably more deathly. Not death, but it's definitely sketch. And I'm showing you this stuff because I'm assuming that you don't know about it. And nobody's gonna tell you except for me. Just to show you how sketchy some of this scooter stuff is. So if I stand on this and jump up and down, nothing happens. But if I move over one panel, you see this line? Cross this line, if I do the exact same thing, that literally moves. So basically, if you land here, you're running straight into this metal. And not only is it right here, it's smack in the middle of this quarter pipe. Same thing. It's not as bad, but that's because it hasn't been broken for as long as the other one. Would you look at that? The more you know. So we're gonna hop on the scooter right now. Alright, so here's the deal. If you guys actually see this scooter, I am giving it away. There's a link up in the cards to a video. All you gotta do is comment, and you can actually have a chance to win this scooter yourself. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this park. Just nothing like major, but like some of the nicks and crannies, definitely a bit of an issue. Feeble, whip out, hit this sketchy rail. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a couple weeks ago I ran over my own foot on my own car. Like, I literally had my car, drove it over my left foot, and I let it heal for a couple of days. It's pretty much back to normal for normal stuff, but I can still feel it a little bit when I ride. So bear with me, I'm not gonna do anything nuts, because my left foot very well could be slightly broken or fractured, or I could just have a bone bruise. Either way, something's wrong with my dang foot. Front 5-0, a little chinky chink, hanger. Oh, I so got a bar spin out of that. Rebate, 5-0 again. Good. Now hanger bar spin. Wide. Here we go, right here. There it is. Money. 1, 2. Bro, I flipped the call. That's the broken one. I mean, you could hear it. It's pretty horrendous. Just riding up it, like, you listen. You hear that obnoxious noise? Now it's even worse going down. I'm just gonna regular pump it. Like, that is just hideous. and probably sketch too. Now, nobody likes Karens, but if theoretically I went down that, face planted on purpose, broke all my teeth, I could probably sue the township for a whole lot of bread. Yeah, that would not be pretty at all for them, not even a teeny bit. And the ironic part is, it could be possible that I might as well have broken it myself, because I kept coming from this hip, going as high as I can, and basically I land right there. But it's a skate park, it's supposed to be ridden, come on. Now, I'm not saying it's my fault, but I'm saying it's not my fault, if you know what I mean. So here's the problem. Rotor whips are pretty simple, same with full whips, but they're a lot more difficult depending on the person. It really depends on how you ride. So like I said before, rotor whip is when the bars in the deck spin opposite directions, like this. A full whip is when they both spin the same directions, like that. The only issue is, I'm not good at opposite bar spins. So I regularly do rotor whips because that's my natural bar spin and natural tail whip. So a full whip is doing a regular tail whip and an opposite bar spin. So let me show you, I'm just gonna do a rotor whip, show you how not great I am at it. I've done it once over this box, once over a mega ramp, and a handful of times fly out like this. See, it's not the smoothest thing in the world, but it wasn't horrible. And if I wanted to full whip, I would have to do the tail whip motion the same way, but the bar spin motion the exact opposite. But the only issue with that is, like I said, I suck at opposite bar spins. And let me show you how. You're gonna see, watch me do a simple bar spin over the pyramid and then do a hard oppo bar spin fly out. You're gonna see the difference. Bar spin normally, super easy, okay? Now let me do it opposite. Was that not 10 times less smooth? If you didn't see it clear enough, let me do it on a smaller ramp. You can see it even better. Not as good, like simply not as good. So now I have to do that exact same thing, but make it harder by adding a whip. And not adding a whip after, at the exact same time. Not before, not after, but right at the same time. I mean, from here to here, might be 3.5 feet. So I got 3.5 feet of room. And if I go too far to the left, I'm hitting the fence. Too far to the right, I'm dying off this corner. I wonder if I could just rotor whip the hip first try. Probably not, but yeah. See, not even my strong suit there. I can do an okay fly out, but over this, we gotta do that first. See, it just wasn't like, not everything landed at the same time. The back wheel hit, then my left foot, and then my front foot, and then it all landed. I was just not okay. Yep, this might be a pain. Who knows? Maybe I'll face plant. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Not a chance. You know what? I'm actually curious. What do you guys listen to, like music-wise? I'm a big Yeet guy. Like, I probably won't be for the next year, but I've been a big Yeet dude. I don't know why. I think his music is just strangely weird, but it's kind of good. Leave a comment who you guys like, because I used to like Lil Baby a lot. I mean, I still do. Travis got me hitting some bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Downhill, bar spin, tail whip. At this point, I'm procrastinating. I really don't want to do this full whip, but I think I should, just because why not? Try not to go too fast, but well, we got it around. It was not under my feet where it needs to be. I think that's probably where I'm going to struggle, because keeping it under my feet while doing an oppo bar spin, definitely something tricky. Okay, got it around, still not under my feet. What if I hold the bars like a little bit farther in? It'll be easier to spin that way so it doesn't get away from me. All right, got one foot on. Not really the way I wanted to get a foot on, but we still did it. Try and get a little bit more than 1 foot on this time. Just keep it under. That was kind of progress. I think if we slowly chip at it, we'll get a little closer and then it'll be a little bit more easy. It's like, this is such a simple trick. For some people, it's crazy. Oh, wait a second. Both feet were ready. The deck just wasn't in the right place. I think we might have a chance right here. Just try a little bit harder. Got it? Okay. It's getting closer. Now we just put both feet on and land, you know, decently clean. I mean, the both feet was there, but the decently clean was not. 10 or 11 tries. We went from absolutely not even close at all to landing it super sketchy. Oh boy. Here we go. Come on, just land and roll straight away, not behind me. Dude, that was so bad. This one. Come on. I believe in myself. Let's do this. Oh! No way! Did I actually just do that? Oh God! Oh! That was fire. That worked. Like, I rolled away cleanly and straight, and I didn't get sketchy or anything, and both feet were on, both hands were on, we're good. That was like my first legitimate full whip. I gotta do one more of those. One more just to secure the bag. Oh God. Okay, maybe not. I take it back. We'll just keep the one so I don't face plant. See, look at that. I didn't even have to try that hard, and it worked. That's all it takes, man. All right, I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time.